Can't remember what I said before. Greetings and welcome to another Smashing Pistons video, and we are here today at Festival of the Unexceptional, as you can probably see from what's behind me. Now we're going to have a bit of a walk around, not particularly fast because it's very, very warm and I feel I might combust at any second, but I've already found a Green Rover, so we're already off to a great start. So let's see how long it takes before I pass away from heat exhaustion.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm.
So yeah, you saw this thing in the intro. This is a Rover VI, so it'll be it's basically the Rover equivalent before the BRM. So it's the 1.8 VVC engine, if it's to be believed. Same British Racing green. VI specific alloys on the bottom there. Spotlights at the front. But it's like the thing they did before the BRM. And you'll see a lot of similarities, but where the BRM's got the extra blingy bits on there. Now I didn't see a BRM when we were coming in, but hopefully there'll be one hanging around somewhere that we can do a bit quick comparison shot with. Well, that's a nice looking little thing. So obviously we can't pass up filming a monogram. Any idea what colour this one is, Matt? Me neither.
Yeah, but I can't remember which it was.
Is it Silk Shot? Silk Shot.
Cut or something,
Yeah, that's it, Silk Cut. But look, what's at the side of it? A nice Laguna. Very nice looking thing. There's something about a French car styling and stuff that's just sort of a nice refreshing change to what was around at the same time. Like that Mondeo that we were following in, that'd have been similar, wouldn't it? But yeah, there's some very nice design details on these. And a good example of something that you would consider unexceptionable. Now, Dave from the Crap Car Hunter is one of those people with impeccable tastes. Can you hear me? Is he still stood here? He likes these, and I don't blame him, to be honest, because they'd make an ideal rally conversion, which he's talking about doing. But yeah, JDM 90s, early 2000s sort of designs. One of the prettiest looking designs that they have on there. There's always little quirky things, like I pointed out the Great British Car Journey. The indicators are in holes in the wing, rather than being adjoining to the headlights and that sort of thing. So it would have meant that they had to have an extra pressing in the tooling for the wing, which had extra cost and the kind of thing that normally bean counters and accountants would write out of the design. But very, very nice. So these are another quirky French design. There's always sort of nice design features on them. Just look at the sleekness of that. That is one hell of a barge. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's longer than what you'd actually think it is. Because that bonnet, that looks huge. In fact, compare it to this Dolomite. The Dolomite's parked. Yeah, the Dolomite's parked. You can't see it on film. That much further back than it. See how long. Oh, maybe it's not as long as I expected it to be. It's longer than a Dolomite, but not a massive amount longer than a Dolomite.
And it's for sale.
And it's for sale.
But the dust caps aren't included.
What's he on about now?
Dust caps not included.
There you go. Comfy. There we go. That's what more do you
Get
need?
your money back if you've got half a litre kips and it actually isn't.
Well, possibly not. Them wheels are nice though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like I don't like the modern obsession with diamond cut wheels, but they look like nice diamond cut wheels. Well, you can see Matt there. Wave, Matt.
Hello. It's just a facelift Cavalier.
It is literally just a faceless Cavalier.
There's no sense in changing it to a new name. It's a Cavalier.
They do look different though. Like them door mirrors are quite iconic.
Yeah. But it's still, to me, it just looks like a facelift. It really does look almost identical, but just
A bit more modern.
Yeah.
Now that colour is definitely exceptional and not unexceptional. But yeah, what a nice looking thing. Steel wheels. Nothing spectacular about it. Just a nice solid design. Very good. So it's a Peugeot 404 with a great big shed on back of it. Let's have a look. There we go. That's a proper working car. Oh, exhaust comes out as well. It's a bizarre thing. It's there. Just comes out at edge. And then we've got a Metro L. L of all things. L, but on alloy wheels. Lovely blue furry seat covers, which I might get some for ZS, some bonkers furry seat covers. But it's a nice colour. So I would have to say that these are totally exceptional. These are my favourite hot hatch type affair. Again, quirky French design, just a beautiful shape, and they look good in any colour as well. Everything about them is spot on. But then Matt pointed out over here, proper. Now is it a Prelude? That Mark 1 Prelude? And they're always in nice 70s colours as well. I think this is the same as they've got at Gaydon. It doesn't say what it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. Very nice. Well, I didn't even spot that before. Look, rear windscreen wiper.
On a saloon style.
On a coupe.
Them,
them back lights as well. They're quite cool. I do like them.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he's got a little Fiat van at the end. Let's have a look at this. What a beautiful colour. If you've got plenty of candles you want to move around or something.
Very true, yeah. Light removals.
Hey, light removals. Yes. So this, hello Mr. Fly, is a Honda Cordero deck. Oh, I can't see because boots open. Is this your car?
It's my dad's.
Oh, do you mind being on camera?
No, it's fine. Go for it.
Would you please tell me what car this is?
It's a 1991 Honda Accord Aero deck.
That's what I
My
thought.
dad since the early 90s, and now it's his weekend fun car.
Fantastic. Do you mind if I just film bits round it?
Go for it.
Thank you.
It's all right.
So these are very, very nice barges to take a nice relaxing trip down any sort of motorway. Oh, nearly tripped over a chair. But yeah, the Matt pointed out there's a Lada Cossack here, which is one of those cars where you think, I used to see them around and I ain't seen one for ages, but they did make them for a lot longer than I thought. I'm sure they made them in other countries for at least until like early 2000s, I think. It's craziness.
I remember he was an engineer.
Yeah.
But it was always
I mean, it's got aftermarket lights on it. If my dad ever sees them lights, he says he hates them, but I don't mind them, to be honest. But yeah, that's a nice kind of rugged thing. And it's obviously, you've got to have as many spotlights as you can fit on them if you're going to have one of
There's
those.
also railways with everything models. I think Simon could have beer on the stable. I think we should investigate.
He's over there, but we'll zoom in on this Streetwise because we don't see a Streetwise very often on my channel.
There's a lack of streetwise on your channel.
There is, isn't there? There's not many at all. But I've never seen one in that bright red before.
No, that is a really nice colour.
And it's really sparkly as well. It's got a lot of sparkle in it. Let's have a look round back, see what it looks like. So it's a 3-door. It's in really good nick, that. But Matt and Dave were talking about the tyres that it's running earlier. Now those are quite a bit chunkier than the standard one, so they kind of look part way between on-road and off-roadish. They've got quite deep treads as well. So we were saying that kind of tyre really suits the race suspension on a Streetwise, and that's possibly something they should have put on from day dot, to be honest, because it just gives the stance that better looking position on there. So it's very good. So you can't stop next to a lovely Fiat without getting some serious footage of it. And there's a barchetta here, which is quite a nice looking thing. Those are very OZ Gran Turismo stylish wheels. I think they only ever did these in left-hand drive as well. But what a nice colour that is for a little sports car. Really pops. And there was that trend for lights that are little pods inside, and they're quite a good setup actually. Quite impressed with those. I think if I had the space and the money, and I wanted another sports car, I think I'd go for one of them. Let's do just a quick vox pop from now on. So Mark 1 Astra, Austin Maestro, Fiat Uno with a fire engine, probably. Not literally a fire engine, although aren't all engines fire engines. So we've got a Proton, which I think is John Coupland's, I might be wrong. And then we've got a Maxi down there, which we've seen plenty of these the other day at Gaydon, so we don't need to go into them anymore.
Anybody ever use a Maxi as a taxi?
Oh, quite possibly. But nestled away down here is something very nice in red. It's a little 200. But not only is it a 200, it's a 200 on turbines. And not only is it a 200 on turbines, it's a 200 on turbines that's still got its badge. How amazing is that? Still got its badge. Oh God, no, not him. So we've got an Escort Eclipse here, which we were talking about the other day. I can't remember who we were talking to about them, but we were saying like they were like XR3s, but without any of the performance. But I thought they had alloy wheels on them. I didn't realise they had wheel caps. Maybe just my mate had put alloys on his. But yeah, strange model names that they come up with. Eclipse. What was the blue one called?
Yeah, it was still the Eclipse.
Was it still the Eclipse? Very weird.
Special model.
And there's the...
Eclipse, is that when a fat prostitute walks in front of the sunshine?
Oh hey! Fat bottom girls. And we've got a 214 over here. But those mud flaps look a bit wide. 5-door 214 SI. So it's basically the 1.4 version of Gen Z, but in red with the nicer coloured interior. See, this has got the darker interior.
Oh yeah.
So my dashboard and door cards are matching, it's just that they're not matching.
Yeah.
Because that's what the other colour inside would be. Very weird. On turbines again. Has somebody been giving away turbines? There's a wild YouTuber caught in the wild We shall go and see what he's doing.
Saying that we just shouldn't be.
Oh, look, he's got a GoPro and a stick.
Oh, hello.
Hiya, you alright?
About to lose over and fall himself.
Dear, don't fall over on grass.
No, it's alright, it's a senator, so it's not expensive.
No, but
I'll afford it, it's
it,
identity.
it'll be able to prosecute you.
That's it, yeah.
Oh my God, I've just seen, have you noticed wheels on it?
The wheels. Oh.
I feel a bit bilious.
They look like they're off a later, definitely later. They look like VXR style wheels.
They do, and
Why is this wheel cambered out?
I don't
really
know.
bad?
I kind of suspect there's something nice going on under that. You wouldn't have thought it from looking on outside, though. Peculiar. This is an unusual looking thing. So it's a Renault, I think, will that be a Traffic Master? I can't remember when they dropped the Traffic, but it's got moon discs on wheels, which is quite cool. We'll have a look at back. See if it gives us any clues. Oh, just Traffic. Just a Traffic. It's not a Master Blaster like I called it the other day.
Where traffic jam comes from.
It is, that's where Traffic Jam comes from. A Renault Megane. The best shape Renault Megane, no less. They did a 3-door GT diesel one, which was lovely because it looked like a Renault Sport, but it was economical and a bit more usable. But yeah, they've always got, again, another example of French cars having a nice sort of niche style to them. And then there's a contrast. It's next door to a Volvo, which has its own style, but it's not so much style, is it, or flair? We don't see these very often, do we? A 323F.
One of the first cars that I ever found out you had to stick your foot on the clutch before it would start.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is quite a sporty looking one on there. They did do one with a V6 and a 1.5, I think, as well. I always like the styling on them, and that's a particularly nice example. That's something you don't see very often either. Alfa Romeos, they seem to be very low on the ground
Yeah.
as a general thing.
Roof boxes are coming, and I like a roof box.
You'd like a roof box, would you?
Yeah, I think a roof box would look good on the street boss.
Carina 2. Again, I've recognised this as a Carina 2, not a Corolla this time. But again, these are another nice thing that we've seen plenty of. A Great British Car Journey. They've got a nice shape to them. They definitely lend themselves well to modifications. I don't think it'd be a car show if it didn't have an MX-5 in it. It's like, but it seems to be like Rover 25s now. If it's a car show, it's got to have an MX-5 at it somewhere. That's nice. Got them nice silver door mirrors on it and gold wheels. So we're obviously had to make his way over to the bright yellow Impreza because it's the better shape Impreza, the Phase 2, I think. And it's a sports wagon, unfortunately, but that's quite cool anyway. I'm sure that's an Accord Coupe. There's another BMW there. Now, this is something you don't see very often now, so I would say this is exceptional. A Mitsubishi Sapporo. Look at them lattices on them wheels. Very nice. It's alright. Little Twingo van. And now, is that an early Civic? with its side bonnet flutes.
Right, go yours. We're like, yeah, we're moving. Yeah, very happy. Mind your minds and mate. Transferring flat. Mine's a very early one.
I can't remember what they are. Is it a BX?
Yeah, Citroen BX.
Do you think it's got the exciting dashboard or the terrible dashboard?
Oh, no, they do different dashboards on them.
Yeah, I think they got rid of the fun dashboard and put a boring one in afterwards.
Because I had one, so I wonder which dashboard I had then.
So this place is extraordinarily busy and full of people and cars. So much so that I think I might have done about half of it up to now. I completely forgot that I'd not even done a talking to camera bit. So we've got to kind of like this central rest area bit that's got people sat around on deck chairs and stuff. And then the bit behind me there is like the bit we've just done, if you can see it up there. So we shall carry on that way. I've not died yet. Are you dead, Matt?
I've died twice.
Oh, Matt's died twice. Bloody hell. So this is something that is exceptional to see, but we're unexceptional in the day. Yeah, Mark IV Astra. This one's an LS, which pretty much looks exactly the same as my SXI did, except mine was 3-door. I don't think it was the same colour. I think mine was a darker blue than that. We've got another Volvo here that's lights are still on. Oops. What do we think this is?
Prelude, isn't it?
I think it's an Accord coupe again.
Fair enough.
No. Oh yeah, but the earlier one. They are nice then.
Still thought it was Prelude.
So we found ourselves at midpoint on an epic journey from place down there to place up there, which is like a big house. The sun's got in, which is a nice break at the moment actually. But it looks like it might come out any second, so I've got my sunglasses ready. But yeah, the middle part is where you can stop on your mammoth task and get some refreshment. So as you can see, behind me over my left shoulder is Fishtastic, which I can only assume is where you buy fish type food, not food for fish, food made from fish.
Not rubbery.
No, oh, it could be plastic. And if Matt cares to spin the camera around, we can see that there's also a mac and cheese stand, which has a Steph queuing outside it at the moment. And then there's some homemade sausages and burgers and barbecue bites at some place called Knorr. And then there's a champagne supernova. Oh no, fire truck. Champagne fire truck, which looks like some sort of bar in a fire engine. And then there's another couple of things down there. But there's also a lovely area where people can sit on deck chairs and relax in the only sort of fashion that people know how to do. In fact, Matt, follow me round. I'm making Matt dance. So the organisers of Festival of the Unexceptional are Haggerty, and it's them that put on this massive show, which it truly is massive. I mean, I'm crackered already, but they've got in the middle. They've got some concourse, some exceptional cars, which is ironic at the Festival of the Unexceptional. We'll have a look around those in a second. But there's also a Haggerty Drivers Club tent as well, that if you are lucky enough to be part of that, you can go and buy beer and not have to queue. So yes, let's crack on and see what else we can find. So we've got nice Fiat Coupe. Now they are lovely looking cars, but you don't see very many of them around. But in the day, I'd say they were quite an exceptional sort of design on there. There's not anything really standard about them. The little cuts into the side above the wheels, they're quite quite a nice aesthetic. But yeah, this is the sort of thing that you used to see around all the time, and think, what a bloody horrible looking front end. Why would they do that to a car? Why would you give a car that sad face? That is the face of a car that's been punched repeatedly until it's given up all hope on ever being anything other than a dreary 5-door hatchback, which is sad really, because the ones before that looked quite nice. Which actually is going to be my top tip for a future classic. One of these awful looking Fiestas, because nobody will want one now and they'll be cheap. Get one, make it a bit peppy inside, and yeah, 5 years time you'll be miserable that you've owned it for 5 years, but it might have grown in value a little bit. And over here we've got a Renault 9. You can tell that because it says Renault 9 on the number plate. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell that if it hadn't said it on there. So how square it is. It's like the Rover 200 SD3 shape. It's just, let's just make everything square.
That's because Papa wasn't Papa in those days.
What was he?
He was
Junior.
Yes, he was son back in those days. Not
Son
Papa,
back in the
you see.
days. And then contrast it to this Micro, which is all bubble. And then this white thing over here. Is this the same one we've seen at Great British Car Journey again? It is. We keep seeing all these things that we saw at Great British Car Journey. That one, apparently one of 2 in existence.
Old cars, new.
And these were unexceptional when they were around. I quite like them now. That's another car that would be nice to do a conversion into like a touring car sort of thing. Not the estate one though, just the normal one. Yes. If you've got a BMW and it's got orange indicator bulbs, Matt is the man for you. He's got some clear indicator lenses.
E36, rear lights.
For the E36, the rear lights. The sun's come out, and quite frankly, I think I might die again.
It is rather warm. I do like a Toyota Previa, but is it unexceptional when you can actually have seats that spin round in your vehicle?
Oh, yeah, I forgot they did that. That is quite a good feature.
Pretty good feature.
I would say that is exceptional, to be perfectly honest.
Most definitely. We're pro to the Joes.
You say it at Motorist.
Yeah, but that was like my first introduction into the community.
That was.
So I didn't get a proper
That is true.
look round everything that day.
So we have now correctly identified this as Rover Joe's Gold Rover. I mean, you can tell from the number plate, which must have cost his mum a fortune. But yes, I'm sure he used to have wind deflectors on it as well. But it's a very nice looking gold Rover 25 with all the pamphlets. Look at all them colours. Paul's always saying that they used to have better colours back in the day, and I think they did. Look at this amazing thing that I'm trying to not stand on road while this Mercedes comes. 3x3 rear fender. The rear fender, brilliant. Bonnet scoop and everything, and a bull bar. Lovely stuff.
I like them bull bars because they kind of cover your number plate enough that a speed camera can't pick it up.
Now that's the shape Fiesta before the sad Fiesta.
Yeah, oh no, that's what I thought.
That's what we need. That's the nice looking one. What's this here?
You want another one?
Yeah. I've obviously missed a few JM videos because I didn't even know he'd got that. In Vauxhall red. Yes. And another little souped up Micro, which is quite nice. You can with a Nissan. I'd forgotten about that little phrase. And a Mark II Escort.
Cannon in this, Nissan,
That's in good nick, isn't it?
very good, isn't it? That?
Skoda Favourite.
It's got to be original as well, for sure.
Somebody's obviously spent a lot of time cleaning it and painting it, because inside it, wheel arches is nice and bolly coloured as well.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Another what I would class as an exceptional car. Just just lovely shapes. I mean, maybe it's the condition that's supposed to be unexceptional. But yeah, definitely the styling's very, very nice. I'd just have a van. Now then, what do you reckon to this thing? I do. I need one in my life.
I mean, that does not look unexceptional in any form.
That's a bit weird, but because if you parked up, everyone could see what you're doing.
I need a bigger bank balance before I get something like that, though.
There's a bigger exhaust.
Oh yeah, that exhaust needs a bigger one of them.
That's not big enough, is it?
No,
You're going to get one fisted.
like a Playmobil. It's got all the exterior styling that it could have. So it's an 89 Pao. One of Nissan's Pike factory cars from the late 80s. Okay, so it's another K10 based vehicle.
Copying the road, but it's got a saggy headline.
Oh, if it's not sagging, it's not old. I like that split window, that's nice.
Everything about it's just really neat in general, this.
Looks very practical. Interesting. Rover 200 Tourer. So this is an M535i, no less. I assume they were all I's really. But what's going on with that exhaust pipe? It's just not central, which is so annoying. It's like not far enough away from being central to look right, but it's too close to being central to not look wrong.
Yeah,
It's very strange. Yeah. You can't be more than marks at this one. This one's got to be marks. Yes, it is. So this is Mark Parr from Mark on Motoring's coupe. He did say we're coming today, and I said, I'll see you there. To which his response is, have you been to Festival Unexceptional before? It's massive, we'll probably not find each other. So at least I found your car, Mark. And in doing so, I've seen something else that I want to film because I really want one. Look at this. This is just coupe perfection. I mean, maybe not that colour. It's a bit of a weird colour, that one. But the general shape of it is one of the nicest looking cars I think ever been made. It's just got that perfect look to it. I mean, inside it is pretty much just a standard 406. There's nothing you can't see, but trust me, there's nothing spectacular about the inside. This one is one of only 10 Pulsar yellow coupes registered on the road, so I do like that. But I say, maybe not that colour, even if it is one of 10. But just look at that face. What a lovely car.
Oh, handsome light guys, front and rear.
Yeah, so is it Olympic blue, that colour?
Yes,
So Olympic blue streetwise with some massive wheels on it. Light bars on front, wind deflectors. It's got rear light guards as well. There we go. But it's not got the MG spoiler on there, unfortunately. What's the insides like? Very nice.
looks it, doesn't it?
Here we've got another Astra in Vauxhall Red. Lovely interiors. Look at the seat patterns. That's typical 90s, isn't it?
Yes.
There, looks like it's getting ready just to fall apart. Another classic red finish. Look how the lacquer has bloomed somewhat, leaving you with a sort of pale pink facade.
Monogram dog dick red.
Monogram
dog dick red.
Yeah. What he said. This one's not like that though.
No.
This one's very shiny. Even down to the fact that it says "Core" on the number plate. Core. Montego Estate.
Is it a countryman? 7 seats?
No, I don't think it will be. I think we've seen this before though. I remember it. You know, at that per stabbing, at the pole thing, day 2, I think that's where it was. Yeah, that's it.
Oh look, we've got a Twingo and a big version of it.
A proper Twingo, and then a tiny Twingo. These are the kind of thing that I would, if Julie's parents had any room to store one, I would buy one of these for us to use when we went to France. Because I would like to get one of these and turn it into a high revving race car, because they just don't look like they should be a race car. That's a cute face. Race cars don't have cute faces. They have dents. So there's a Citroen something, bumperless, and a Talbot, roofless, and a Mondeo, and a couple of Porsches.
An evil Talbot. It's roofless.
944s, that's quite nice. That's the same as that one that I found in that bush, in that abandoned garage. They've got an Aston Martin Vantage. I don't know what the advantage of that is. Here we have something both exceptional, that's a new word, exceptional, and unexceptional. A Lotus Elan 2+2. I've had some experience with these, I've had a couple. They're very nice. And then there's another Proton. There seems to be lots of Protons. I don't know what's happened. It's like someone sent out a memo saying, you know what's the iconic unexceptional car? It's a Proton.
This one's got a spoiler on it.
Everybody's
brought
brought it.
It actually makes it look better than the other.
Oh, what, this one?
Spoil it.
Oh, it doesn't spoil it at all.
Yeah, it spoil it at all. It actually improves it.
No headlights, no bumper on it.
1.5 SE. Yuck. We've got someone here that's doing a talk. But because I can't remember the timetable, I've no idea who it is that's talking or what they're telling us about. So, and I've not got my glasses on, so I don't know who it is. But yeah, enjoy that. Go. So thank you for watching another Smashing Pistons video. Don't forget to click like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want, become a member if you want. If you become a member, it means I can afford more sunglasses like this. Don't forget to share with your friends, but most importantly, share with your enemies, because if you don't share with your enemies, how will they know that they're your enemies? Although, if you do share with your enemies, maybe they'll think that you're their friend rather than, oh, I don't know, just share it with people.
All my friends are now enemies, and I'm going to have a cheap Christmas.
There you go. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.